Ambassador Thelnara adjusted her ceremonial robes as she floated in the zero-gravity observation deck of the Galactic Council's flagship. Around her, representatives from 34 advanced civilizations had gathered for what was being called the Grand Fleet Review, an opportunity for each species to showcase their most impressive military vessels. The Altarians had presented their bioships, living vessels that could regenerate damage and adapt their weapons in real time. The Centauri Federation had unveiled their reality-warping dreadnoughts, capable of folding space-time around enemy vessels. The Ancient Preservers had displayed ships made of crystallized dark matter, virtually indestructible and powered by captured black holes. Each presentation had been more spectacular than the last, demonstrating technologies that pushed the boundaries of physical law. The assembled ambassadors had witnessed vessels that could travel between dimensions, weapons that could ignite entire star systems, and defensive systems that existed outside normal spacetime. And then came humanity's turn. Honored delegates, announced Captain Harrison Wells, the human representative, his voice carrying through the observation deck's translation matrix. Earth is proud to present our contribution to galactic defense, the Heritage Fleet. Thelnara's tentacles twitched with barely concealed amusement. The humans were the newest members of the Galactic Council, having achieved faster-than-light travel only 75 years ago. Their technology was considered quaint at best, amusing at worst. What could they possibly show that would compare to vessels powered by stellar cores and constructed from exotic matter? The human fleet emerged from hyperspace in perfect formation, and a collective gasp echoed through the observation deck, but not for the reasons anyone expected. "Those ships," whispered Ambassador Krell Geck of the Silicon Consortium, his crystalline body refracting light in patterns that indicated extreme confusion. "How old are they?" The human vessels looked like museum pieces. Crude metal hulls scarred by countless battles, weapon systems that appeared to have been welded together by hand, and propulsion systems that actually expelled visible exhaust. By galactic standards, they were embarrassingly primitive. "The oldest vessel in our heritage fleet," Captain Wells continued with evident pride, "is the UES Constitution, commissioned in 2157. She's seen action in 43 major conflicts and has been rebuilt 17 times. Rebuilt? Ambassador Thelnara couldn't help herself. "Captain Wells, these vessels appear to be, well, obsolete doesn't adequately describe them. Are you certain they're still functional? Would you like a demonstration?" Wells asked, and something in his tone made the assembled aliens suddenly pay attention. What followed defied every law of modern warfare that the galaxy had established over millennia of advancement. The human ships moved like predators, not with the ethereal grace of energy beings or the calculated precision of AI-controlled vessels, but with something far more unsettling intuition. They fought in ways that made no tactical sense, according to advanced computer modeling, yet somehow worked perfectly. When the Altarian bioships attempted to adapt to human weapons, the humans simply switched to different weapons, not advanced energy systems, but crude kinetic projectiles that the bioships' evolution protocols had no framework to counter. When the Centauri reality warpers tried to fold space around the human vessels, the humans responded by doing something that shouldn't have been possible. They ignored the spatial distortion entirely, their ships somehow maintaining course through folded spacetime, as if it were normal vacuum. "Impossible," breathed the Preserver delegate, its ancient consciousness struggling to process what it was witnessing. Their technology level should make that maneuver physically impossible. Captain Wells smiled grimly. "You're thinking like a civilization that's had advanced technology for 10,000 years. You've forgotten what it's like to make impossible things work through pure bloody-mindedness." The demonstration continued for 2 hours, and with each passing moment, the assembled aliens grew more disturbed. The human ships weren't just functional, Despite their apparent obsolescence, they were devastatingly effective precisely because of it. Your bioships evolved to counter threats, Wells explained, as a human destroyer somehow disabled an Altarian cruiser using what appeared to be a jury-rigged mining laser. But they can't evolve fast enough to counter weapons that shouldn't exist. Your reality warpers can manipulate space-time, but they can't affect matter that operates on purely mechanical principles. Your dark matter vessels exist outside normal physics, but they still have to interact with normal space, and that's where we can hit them. Ambassador Thelnara's mind reeled as she began to understand. While other species had advanced beyond physical limitations, humans had perfected working within them. Their obsolete technology wasn't outdated, it was foundational. It operated on principles so basic, so fundamental, that advanced civilizations had forgotten how to counter them. "There's something else," Wells continued, his expression growing serious. "Every ship in our heritage fleet has been in continuous service for over a century. Do you know what that means?" The silence in the observation deck was deafening. "It means every bolt, every circuit, every piece of jury-rigged equipment has been tested in actual combat. These ships don't just work, they work under the worst possible conditions, maintained by crews who learn to fix them with spare parts and sheer determination." The final demonstration was the most shocking of all. Wells ordered the human fleet to engage in combat against holographic projections of their own advanced alien vessels. The obsolete human ships systematically defeated every single advanced design, using tactics that no computer could predict and weapons that shouldn't have been effective. How? Ambassador Krellzek's voice resonated with harmonics of complete bewilderment. "Because," Wells replied, "while you were perfecting your technology, we were perfecting ourselves. These ships are obsolete by your standards, but they're operated by humans who spent generations learning to make the impossible possible. Every system failure, every desperate repair, every impossible victory has been passed down from crew to crew. These aren't just ships, they're libraries of practical knowledge that no advanced civilization possesses." As the human fleet prepared to depart, leaving the assembled aliens in stunned silence, Thelnara finally understood why the demonstration had been so terrifying. The galaxy's most advanced civilizations had become dependent on their technology, but humans had learned to make their technology dependent on them. "Captain Wells," she called out before the transmission ended, "if these ships are obsolete, what do your modern vessels look like?" Wells' smile was answer enough. The galaxy's newest members weren't just showing off museum pieces, they were giving everyone a warning of what human ingenuity could accomplish when it seemed impossible. The obsolete fleet that had left the galaxy in awe was just the beginning.